Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. This is our Path of the Damned Herald run. Episode 62. We are grabbing a
Plenty
whole
of fish in this. You'll find no fresher.
crap ton of cuttlefish. Should get some Tahiwa snapper. A little expensive for our blood right now. 500 cuttlefish. 500 cuttlefish. 500 cuttlefish. Okay. And that is
What can I do you for?
food for
Sure
a
thing.
very, very, very long time. So, now the plan is... yes. Now the plan is yes. What do we want to do? Oh my goodness, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Asango? Asango, I guess? Or Aldis? I'm gonna go chat with Aldis. Chatting with Aldis at least is just like, there's no commitment there or anything. It's just chatting with Aldis. I mean, we could just go kill Flamewalker or Vasali real quick and be done with that whole series of things. Yeah, let's go. In the meantime, do we have any 5 stars yet? We have no 5 stars yet. We do not. On your left. Want a charm belt. Okie dokie.
Dim in the lantern. I don't know how well this is gonna go, so alright, we're just gonna do. I said that we're not just gonna. Just like that.
It's no use. Sure.
Okay. Drop into this.
Hey, that wasn't half bad.
Not on.
Oh, good. Nuh-uh, didn't work.
And have that. Okay.
Hey,
Just like that.
What, you boy? You tapping me. It says, yes, I'm aware, Pop. I want love.
Oh, good.
stand together.
It says, okay, I happy now. Oh no.
Lava will be on sick. I cannot whack him any harder. Lava.
Ooh. Is she only on? Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Also on? Not. My man. Could definitely be it. Immediately do this.
Can't get a clean hit.
Yes?
Do that, do this instead.
Still got it. Might as well be hitting the water. Damn it, got away.
We should be fine.
This is futile.
Just like that. This is
Yeah,
usually
I don't see
how.
why not.
I swear.
Berath!
For Aethys. Alright.
Yes?
Doing better.
Stand together.
Might as well be hitting the water. Oh,
Hey.
good.
Of course. May I be a candle in the night.
Still got it.
Oh, hey. Nice. She picked up Ishiza.
That hardly seems fair.
I cannot
Happy to
whack him any
oblige.
harder. Right on target. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Nuh-uh, didn't work. Just like that.
That's
Are you even
embarrassing.
trying?
Yeah, of course. Stay behind me.
Right between the eyes.
I need something stronger.
No, you don't. No, don't. Where was Dad? He just went like, he just picked his hands up like this, like, what are you doing? Why are you laying like that, you weirdo? Weird papa. Orisha. Grants indecisive. Self. Random effect. Oh, so you just get a random effect between. Interesting. Huh. I mean, that's not bad. This amulet was enchanted by a particularly indecisive wizard. Unable to decide which effects to impart to his creation, he stopped and started the process several times, always aborting his attempt in favor of something different. When he was done, he noticed that the soul energy inside the amulet was unstable and produced differing effects for seemingly no reason. You boy, he's tapping the shit out of me. Tapping the shit out of me tonight. Damn, I just looked at Shodi's health and realized that girl is chunky right now because
to
of
oblige.
her wound. I don't know why
Yeah.
she is now.
Happy to oblige.
Those wounds have fallen off, but
All right.
fire Naga sword.
Indeed.
Swank. Indeed. All right, so we're done with Vasali. I don't think we really need to head back and do that right now. Let's cross the map and chat with Captain Aldis. It is time to actually make progress on stuff. What's the problem? That was weird. Huh. Nice sea shanties, y'all. Alright, Fort Deadlight, here we are. She gonna be mad.
You're the captain who Aldi's invited to parley, ain't you? I'm to keep an eye out.
Mabordi. He taps a finger beneath his one eye that isn't covered by a black patch.
It's so I can provide you an escort when you arrive.
Lead on.
Right this way, Captain. It's my pleasure to show our honored guest around. Aye, it sure is.
Doesn't sound like it is. Oh, God. I feel like the game had a hard time there.
Glad you could make it, Loveson.
Oh, Captain Aldis. The battle-hardened captain rubs the underside of her chin as she regards you pleasantly. Her mist-colored eyes, one raven-wing black, the other icy blue, rove up and down your face.
Like what you see?
A golden swollenette gleams against the scarred skin of her chest. Notice it. She flips it to reveal the mark of her status on the other side.
The mark on this side. It means I'm the second highest rank on the Council of Captains. I'm but one chair below that cockrot Ferrante.
She grins.
Now, I know I offered you a full parley, but I'm a pirate, which means I'm loyal to my crew. But otherwise, I lie whenever it benefits me.
I mean, we can do this, but that's not going to end well for you.
You killed my fourth chair, and a damn good friend. A part of me might be impressed, but a part of me wants to flay the skin from your face.
Benwith was a good friend.
Understand?
Shitbag. Old Benny boy. Old Benny Denny.
If you've an explanation, I'd advise you to give it up real quick.
Despite the violence swirling about her words, she purses her lips, eager for your answer. Fourth chair?
Don't think you'll deflect me, Loveson. Benworth was one of my captains, in addition to being one of the 7 seat holders on the council.
Oh. Benwith was 4th chair? Gosh. Your council sucks. She shakes her head, dark tresses bouncing in tangles around her shoulders.
You cut off my right hand. How do you plan to replace it?
I'll take Benwith's seat on the council. Sure, why not?
Only so long as you're loyal to me, you will. But someone's got to fill his seat. Suppose you were to throw your weight behind mine. I think you're seeing the way of things. How we might come to a beneficial agreement.
She winks her blue eye, flicking her swollenette on the end of its chain.
Now that we've got that out of the way, I'll admit, I really like you, Captain. You got guts, and not just smattered in your hair. I'd like to make you a deal. Thing is, I've got this worry pricking at the back of my mind, Dove. Been irritating me for a while, like a persistent scratch.
What weapon does she have?
I know you've met with Ferrante, that you may even be working for him, that pribbling cock-rot.
With a flick of her fingers, the captain swipes a goblet of God's Killer rum off of her desk. She takes a long swig before pointing at you.
But that doesn't mean you can't partner with me instead. Don't do anything to let him catch on. Just keep me appraised of certain future events as they shape up.
Cross your arms over your chest.
Shh. No need to say anything, not yet. You just think on it next time you're toiling for a man
Nice.
who'd happily gut you after you've done his bidding, given half the chance.
Yeah, but you'd happily gut me after I've done your bidding, given half the chance. You're pirates. You're all pirates. You'd all happily gut each other. Like the next advantage you can get. That's why you're pirates. She taps one temple knowingly.
When the time's right, we'll set our strategy.
All right.
What can I do, you lovesome?
Thought you'd like to know I helped Mad Morena in the Undercroft.
So I heard. And so I'm impressed. I like when someone does me and mine a favor. Makes me feel real friendly towards them, you know? And I like to give my friends little tokens of my appreciation, like this.
Swift Hunter's Garb. Lithe Motion, minus 5% recovery time, 10% of incoming crits converted to hits. This is something we could potentially put on Adair. So it doesn't look like it's legendary. This armor belonged to a Huana huntsman famed for his speed and stamina. Stories abound of his ability to run down the quickest beasts unhindered by the terrain. His stride outpaced all creatures of the jungle, but proved insufficient to save him from capture at the hands of slavers. The slavers took the huntsman's possessions along with his freedom, and his humble armor was eventually traded away.
Expect me to be in touch, if or when I need you. Elsewise, do come to see me should you happen to uncover any particularly juicy tidbits regarding Ferrante's political schemes.
Tell me about the new blood in the Principe.
We're the future, and we ain't going nowhere. We're pirates, lovesome. We own this sea, and the sea loves us back in her twisted way. Ferrante pines for a homeland he's never seen. But what does old Valia mean to me or my crew? We're not Valian, and we never will be. Though if you're Valian and you want to join our bloodline, you're more than welcome.
I see.
I believe you. You seem like a sharp captain, you do.
So, what sort of things do you like to do in your leisure time?
What? Like, for hobbies?
Her eyebrows dance up to her hairline as she laughs out loud.
When I'm not out plundering the seas, I'm right here ruling my fleet. Suppose I like a good bit of target practice. And of course, who doesn't like rum and a hot bath?
Rum in a hot bath is pretty fucking dope.
Don't guess you like the same?
Target practice relaxes me. I could go for a hot bath right now, in fact. She throws her head back and laughs. Minor positive reputation gain.
Well, sure. You're welcome to use mine, but perhaps later, when there's less of a crowd around.
Not
Got
Ferrante.
something for me, Dove?
Not. She leans forward with interest, the corner of her lips curved wickedly.
I'm all ears.
It was Ferrante who told me where to find Benwith.
I figured as much. That's how Ferrante gained his political standing. And that's how he keeps it. With underhanded tactics that whittle his opponents into ruin.
Sure, but also Benwith sucked, so, you know.
Me? I prefer to face my foes head on. Give them the chance to join me before I fucking annihilate them.
Except you're having me spy on Ferrante, so you're kind of doing the same shit he's doing, truth be told. The captain's miscolored eyes alight with mischief.
And I like to reward those who support me. I'm good to my allies, you see. For your troubles, Dove, let me share with you a little of my treasure.
500 copper for telling her shit she already knew.
As you wish, Dove. I am happily and wholeheartedly at your disposal.
Oddy boy.
At
Oddy
least until I
boy.
get bored.
She winks her icy blue eye. I think we're done with you. Alright, sweet.
Sure thing.
We're out of here. And now that we don't have to worry about getting fucking attacked, we can kind of just run around and talk to people. It's been a while since we have been in Port Deadlight. We should check shops just to see if there's anything here.
Happily.
Seriously? I'm gonna say, like, surely not.
Were there something else you want?
You. You're so angry. So angry! Oh yes, oh yes. Can't see your beautiful face. Your beautiful face.
It's too quiet around here without Ben's parties. Don't think I like it.
Not like you. Bitch. No Nut Ned.
You shopping for Barkers or right away?
The Bloody Lynx. A medium blood price. This could be good for +5 to all defenses, imbued with blood. This grants chant. Crimson Steel. +2 armor rating. Grants a bonus to armor rating when the wearer becomes bloodied. So, or feed the chain. 15% action speed when they become bloodied. That's better than what Adara's current. Probably will set up. Both of those up. Why is this one on Shodi? Stop! We've got 8 reflex and deflection against engagement. Puke Stabber. Drunk. While under the effects of alcohol. This makes you immune to hangover. Those in combination. I should test that out. I should put that on Merc. I've talked about that previously, I think. Oh, right. We were put this on. I think just straight up, that's just an improvement. So, hey, bad. Currently at exceptional. Go up to superb. Put his armor rating at. His armor is currently at 10. Hit 11. That's pretty strong, honestly. Feed the chain, I think, would be something I'd be more interested in than brutish blood. About that. About upgrading. First meet Mabori.
Are you ready to meet up? Well, she didn't say I had to show you right up. I'll send someone to tell her you're here. Give her some time to, prepare. In the meantime...
Grins sloppily as he tips his hat to you.
You know where to find me if you change your...
It's not like a tavern here. I don't think so. Which means there's not really like any work. I'm looking for crew members, basically. Odysseus, Odysseus, Odysseus. Odysseus, Odysseus. Ode. Oh, he says, I don't play pop, I just pet pop. Okay. I think it's time to head to Dunnage. I do. Got dark water look. See, seeing something like that bothers me. Right, because that doesn't show up on my map. Like, why doesn't that show up on my map? Because it's a fight, that's why it doesn't. So fights don't show up on your map. Kind of trash. That's kind of trash. That is kind of trash. Alright, if we're heading into Dunnage, we gotta change up some. Need to change up some crew anyways. People are falling behind. Alright. It's Dunnage time. AKA Mini Nekataka. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Oh yeah. 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 Okay.
That can't be
Did you
who I
catch
think
the new
it is.
play by the peg leg performers yet? It's awful.
The Green Menace? That I did. Made me want to poke out my eyes.
Indeed.
Alright, there's so much to do here. Even just in the first fucking zone. So this is the Giacomo stuff, for example. I don't remember... yeah.
Damn me for a buttered slice of hardtack. It's you, ain't it?
The pale elf squints at you and puffs on her pipe. Acrid smoke from the bowl wreaths her face. Do I know you?
Of course not, but I know you like I know the curve of my 11th toe.
Whoa! She winks and shuffles closer.
The Watcher, captain of a mighty ship, god chaser and fiend slayer. Must be expensive sustaining a reputation like that, eh?
I do spend a lot of money. She rubs her fingers together.
I'll keep it quick, see? If your little dinghy has got some chase in it, I've got a list of captains with a black mark to their name whose ships need a quick scuttling. And
Hey.
I'm in the market for a scuttler.
She's the bounty for dunnage. She sticks the pipe in the side of her mouth and grins, showing a mouthful of yellowed teeth. You're offering me a bounty? Where do I start?
You read me like a book, you do. Then let's
Oh, yeah.
talk business, eh?
She cracks her knuckles and grins.
You'll be looking to scuttle Cornu first, one of Rowatai's finest, eh? I don't ask my client what he did or what scale his death balance is. Safer to keep questions in the hold. Hope that don't make you skittish, none. Loyalties being what they is.
She clears her throat into her fist and glances off to the distance.
I'll measure where my loyalties lie, thank you. If our target is worth his salt, he'll send us down to Andra's realm anyway.
That's a shitty reaction. Maya folds her arm and nods stiffly. We're gonna go murder some of your countrymen, Maya. I'm glad you're okay with it because clearly, if we could beat them, they weren't fucking good enough to begin with. That's your attitude. Seraphim strokes his braided beard beneath a quiet smile.
Mark me. But the bird lass thinks she's true-born principe, she does.
Damn. Udita doffs her hat to Maya. I'll take the bounty.
Course you will. Now's a good opportunity when you seize it. Cornu helms a Voyager early muster in the waters north of Nakataka and south of Sayuka.
Yep. Bam! Levels all around. That was quick. Okay. Sleight of hand, streetwise. Interrupting blows. Yeah, interrupting blows. Yeah, we took Barbaric Smash. We want to take Interrupted. Or do we want Keen Mind first? We might want Keen. Mind first. Plus 10 focus. Plus 10 focus. Oh, yeah. Mind is starting off with more focus at the beginning of a battle. Lets us do... Oh. Right. Okay, so interrupting blows or uncanny luck. I'd say it doesn't really matter too terribly much. I think we'll go with the special. It's, fun. I think interrupting blows is better if you're doing like a two-handed or a dual-wielding build, but it doesn't matter. Alright, Armored Grace is probably going to be the go-to. Practiced Healer is a none from me. Righteous Soul, probably just armored grace and then something. Tough, fearless, something along those lines. I will say this, we don't really have a used option. Probably either take Mule Kick or Penetrating Strike. Definitely want to take Armored Grace first. Ah, she level twice. Yahoo! Explosives. Takehu. Not taking evil turned away. So I think we still needs practiced healer. Take evil turned away.
You need something.
Also, that'll be cool. Actually, let's start with that. Right, sweet.
You have my attention.
Save.
Akira, it is no problem.
Barkami. Ooh. Pig. Oh, true. I can. Chauncey! Oh shit, it's Chauncey! Chauncey has +1 dexterity and 5% of hits converted to... That's not a bad pig. That is not a bad pig! Barkami, a large Amawa sailor, sits on the docks, broad shoulders hunched forward, back bowed. Eeh. When he shifts, his blue-green skin ripples over his hulking muscles. Ah, I remember this. Yeah, he's cool.
Ain't no cruel eye of me. What good's a pirate who can't see? Forget navigating by the stars or shooting a pistol. I can't even swing a sword accurately now. Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you?
Good 5. Here you go.
Andra's blessings to you for sharing, sailor.
What's your story?
Is this what my life boils down to? A moment of entertainment for others?
He sighs heavily, big shoulders hunched.
I was a bosun not so long ago, and a damn good one at that. But I took a shot to the face, see?
He waves one massive hand in front of his sightless eyes.
Didn't lose much skin, but the flash burned out my eyesight. I can't make out so much as a blurry shape more than a foot away. Makes me right useless on a crew now, don't it? No one will have me for work.
We'll fix that. We'll fix that, buddy. We'll fix that. Oh yeah, we will. I think these two are just skill features. So, about to spend 6,000. You find a woman of early middle years dressed fine, if dirty armor adorned with bright purple piping. A pair of long scars bisect her brow and jaw. Though she stands at ease, a nervous energy thrums through.
Fair day, traveler.
She grins broadly, a joyful twinkle lighting her eyes.
Anything I can do for you, just say the word.
Tell me about yourself.
Lady adventurer at your humble service. I was born in a deer and raised in the field, and there's nary a crevice of this archipelago I haven't seen.
The field?
Aye, the living lands most off, but the Deadfire as well of late. And my goodness, if you think the Deadfire's wild, I must say, it's no more thrilling than a Lady of Luxury's afternoon luncheon in comparison to the glorious madness of the living lands.
I will say this, right? Like, I love the world building in the Pillars of Eternity world, right? Eorzea, I believe is what it's called. I want more. I want games that go to more locations in the Pillars of Eternity worlds. I want to go to the White That Wins. I guess we already kind of went there. I want to go to the Living Lands. I want to go to Old Valia. I want to go to the Republics. You know, like some cool shit.
Being a cipher's come in quite handy, I'll tell you that.
You often get into trouble then?
Oh, dear me, yes. Can't seem to avoid it. Not a lick of it's my fault, of course. It's the university. Always sending me to the most dangerous corners of Aora, the skimps.
Aora, not Eorzea.
If I didn't know better, I might say they were trying to kill me. There's not other way to rid themselves of a tenured professor, after all.
She laughs. Get any good stories out of it, at least?
Oh, aye. Some you wouldn't right believe. Like the time I lost part of my ear here, see?
She pulls back her hair and shows you her mangled ear. Looks like something's had a good chew on it.
Lost an entire research team along with the ear. Rather a long day, that was. My colleagues have implied I might be cursed, but I can't say I much agree. It's just the nature of the work, you understand. I mean, goodness, if you want a lady to find you the rarest plants, you gotta send her to the most remote places. On my last expedition, my colleague Inez got herself lost looking for what was essentially a big prickly weed. No medicinal use at all. I found her, though, mostly intact even. A blessing from the living lands, I call it, aye.
Jesus.
But I do go on, don't I?
She laughs gaily, a hand splayed across her chest. Could you teach me what you've learned in your time exploring the living lands?
With pleasure. Teaching is my specialty, after all. I'm gonna pack your brain with so much knowledge, you're gonna have a headache for a week. All I need from you is 3,000 copper.
Done. Stealth and metaphysics.
Excellent. Let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business. She starts first with the practical training. How to move silently through bush, wind, and how best to hide. How to step so as to muffle the sounds of your feet. Satisfied, she moves on to high-level explanation of various theories of knowledge. She seems to have quite a passion for epistemology. Yeah. And goes on for an excruciatingly long time before at last sending you on your way. Yay. Alright, let's do that with this guy. A trim man in practical, well-crafted leathers watches you from the corner of his eye. When he catches you looking his way, his hand drifts casually to the dagger at his hips and lingers for a moment. Then he smiles, the corner of his hazel eyes crinkling with genuine warmth, and waves you over.
A cozy traveler. Care to hear a tale?
He rubs thoughtfully at the stubble along his jaw.
Well,
tell me about yourself.
I was born to a family of merchants on the Pearl Coast. I was a restless boy, and my feet took me to the Valen Republics when I came of age.
As Carlos speaks, his previously strong Valian accent begins to fall away. Voice takes on the characteristic twang of the Deerwood.
I learned of the power of geography and language at my father's knee, and those skills proved useful in the Republics. I had many successful years as a merchant, and then I made a mistake.
I'm kind of disappointed, right? That would have been really cool if they actually had the voice, because it seems like this is the same accent. They didn't have the voice actor actually follow those notes. So they probably actually cut this and then wrote it later. I mean, wrote the abstraction later. Go on. He gives you a small smile and an easy shrug of his shoulders.
I joined up with a company based in Girara that traded in beautiful weavings. But they were ill-gotten gains, forcibly produced by a weaver the company kidnapped named Bonicetta. I didn't learn the truth until it was too late. And when our crime was uncovered, I was exiled from the Republics.
It's a shame.
Indeed. But I should have asked better questions of my employers. And now I'm here, kicking my heels in the Deadfire, where no one knows my name and with few prospects before me. I would like to make amends to Bonicetta personally, but it seems a distant possibility. Ah, well, I learned my lesson. I won't be played for a fool again.
Why do you speak like a Valian?
It is good to blend in. All the better to observe the business of those around you, yes?
He winks. Can you teach me what you learned in the Valian Republics?
Ark, you listen to my tale. I suppose I can do that for you for 3,000 copper?
Sleight of hand and diplomacy. Yeah.
Well done.
He shows you a trick for lifting a man's coin purse from his belt. Between demonstration, he also gives you tips for negotiating with even the most hard-headed of merchants. You thank him and turn away. Just as you're about to leave, he tosses a coin purse to you with a laugh. My coin purse.
You nearly forgot something.
The coin purse he tossed to you is a fucking big-ass coin purse, my man. Carlos training. Okay.
What say? It will be so.
Sweet. Stray cat. Zorro. Oh, I feel inclined to use that cat. Oh. +1 resolve. +5 reflex. I don't really care. Oh, it's a rotten hagfish. Hey, I need that for later. That's for the quest. Okay, so we could obviously just pop into the whole Jacalo thing, but I'm gonna do that immediately. We've got King's Coffin, Bellfire Beacon. Let's go to. I think we only have so much time. I think we go to King's. I think there's less to do at King's Coffin. We have to come back to King's Coffin a couple times, but I think there's less to do initially there.
Did you find Ishi?
Lindrith.
Kill him, wait an hour, then pull any gold teeth. Easy as pie.
You're an idiot. Wait a minute, wait an hour. Alive, dead, it makes no difference at all.
I've pulled plenty of gold teeth. I know the right way of it.
Maybe I'll pull your teeth just to prove you wrong.
What do you know? It really does make no difference. You, out.
May I step closer to you, Captain?
What?
Naturally.
Scared, Takehu? Shot that man. And all that happened was the barkeep was just like, alright, get the fuck out. Alright, I think this is the other. Alright, here you go. You find a lanky blonde elf flipping through a book of Adirian poetry by the artist Skilba. His armor is well worn and well kept, and bears on its breast the image of a double-headed eagle holding a sword and crown. Looking more closely, you notice that with his free hand, he's picking a padlock.
Hello. May I help you?
He catches you looking and gives you a shy smile.
Need anything?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm not sure what there is to tell. I'm a man of adventure, mostly.
Have you had any that would make a good story?
A few.
He smiles.
More than I could share in a night, to be sure. There is one that's close to my heart. It led me to my love.
Go on. He nods, pleased.
I was on an expedition into the backwoods of Red Seras when I came across an abandoned town. To my great surprise, I found a tremendous hoard of books in the town priest's cottage. And what a selection of books it was. Every subject represented, even some questionable ones. I couldn't help but help myself to them. I took as many as I could carry, and I can carry quite a bit. Read them all cover to cover and learned a lot too. I tired soon of wandering, so I settled in a small town in the Deerwood and became a tutor for a noble family. Fell in love with the governess, naturally, and I stayed. For a while. I felt a stirring in my bones one day. I can't explain it. I just woke up, caught sight of the horizon, and had to go. I left my lady wife right there in our marital bed.
He sighs deeply. A look of longing flits across his face, but he stifles it with a quick frown.
I don't know what's waiting for me out here in the Deadfire, but I have hope this will be my biggest adventure yet.
Can you teach me what you've learned in your travels? To be a fucking dick and just
you
leave.
Listen to my long tale. I suppose you are owed a trick or two. For the low price of 3,000 copper.
Yeah. Explosives and mechanics. Nice.
Much obliged.
He digs through his pack and pulls out several locks he's found in his travels. He proceeds to put you through your paces, timing how quickly you complete each lock, then demanding that you do it again and faster still. Satisfied you've become of deft hand, he shows you how to build a small explosive with black powder, parchment, and twine. Once you've demonstrated you can create the explosive without getting yourself or anyone else blown up, he wishes you good luck and tells you to get going. Nice. I think we're pretty close to being.
Oh!
Ah!
God have mercy on me.
Right, this is the... Hunched on his hands and knees, quivering and drenched in sweat, the pirate lets out a pain-filled groan.
Lost my God's damn soul in stupidity. Andre, save me now.
What's wrong with you?
My ship was attacked and boarded by pirate hunters. Didn't know if we'd be able to get away, so I swallowed down my most valuable possession, Ngati's black tear, a gemstone about the size of my fist.
Fucking idiot.
Of course, now it ain't coming out of either end. Been trying all manner of foul concoctions to no effect on account of my stomach being too strong. Years of sailing the storm-racked seas will do that to you. Started feeling an intense pain 2 days ago. I think I might be dying.
Yeah, you swallowed a fucking gem.
No more.
What can I do to help?
Make me puke. Whatever you gotta do, just make it happen before this cursed gem kills me. Give me something strong enough to upset even my iron gut. Rosanella's got a stand in the Radiant Court. She's been supplying me with some experimental concoctions, tweaking them after. Tell her the last one actually came close to working.
Fucking
no need to ask twice.
Craziest problems. Craziest problems. Alright, we can get risky business.
Still as a pond.
Oh right, we also have oh god. I don't know
You
that
were
I care
saying?
about that.
Easily done.
Got the fucking key. Do you have the key, my man? It's like the demon. The demon is this shit. The demon. Okay, we can get the key. Or why that happened.
You were saying? Aye, aye. Still as a pond.
That's just a shit ton of copper. Holy fuck.
Captain, aye, aye.
Alright, who's this demon?
Andrus crushing void. I'm starved.
Alright, fine. What? Jacob Harker! At the bar, you find a tall man with salt gray hair and strikingly bright blue eyes. His face sports a handful of long scars that continue down his neck and disappear beneath the collar of his shirt. He looks up from wiping down the counter when you approach and gives you a broad, disarming smile.
Haven't seen you around before. Welcome to the King's Coffin.
His smile is wide enough to show his bright white teeth, but his light eyes remain cold and flinty.
What can I do for you?
The tavern looks a lot like an old ship.
Figured that out all on your own, did you?
He winks.
You're right, though. Inherited an old dhow from my dad when he passed. Right piece of shit it was, too. Realised I was bound to make more coin turning her into a tavern than letting her rot in her berth.
Sure. Wanted to buy something.
What do you want?
Ooh.
So long as you don't mind pirates, sure.
Yeah, what do we got? Ooh. Expert helmsman. Lindrith. Oh, that was that motherfucker that legitimately just gunned down someone. Yeah, sure. Okay. Fire. And then we've got a seasoned cannoneer in coin counter Foeldus. Big mouth! Ah! +2 might and concentration, +3 perception, and +1 max and power points. Alright, what do you have for selling? A luminous lobster. Honey wine hen. Fitful night. Alright, cool.
Your orders?
What can I do for you? What do you want? So long as you...
Aye, aye.
If you're enjoying my performance, tips are welcome but not required. Thank you, loyal patron.
I fucking love her. Tips are welcome but not required. Thank you, loyal patron. Voice monotone. The wizard examines her nails as she speaks. A hand on her hip, she cocks her head as she waits for you to speak. Here's a tip.
Oh, thank you, patron. I'll be debt-free in no time.
Despite her words, she doesn't actually sound appreciative. In fact, she rolls her eyes as she tucks the coin into her pocket. It doesn't look like you're enjoying yourself.
I work for a handful of pyres per day. How could I find enjoyment in that?
How did you end up among these pirates?
I was playing dice and gambled on a sure thing. It turned out not to be such a sure thing, and now Harker owns my arse until I can pay off the debt.
He grunts.
Of course, I started off owing him 250, and even though I've paid that twice, now I'm in the hole for 700. The interest rate, this uniform, my food and drinks, they all got added onto my tab at the end of the day.
Oof.
You were saying?
Welcome back, patron.
Can do.
What can I do for you?
I'm listening. Ishi. Quiet time.
Okay, so... that's the theory I've got to go for.
Afraid not, Captain.
Actually was not all that special. I'm kind of disappointed, honestly. Alright. Talk to these. Look, we got Cabin Boy and Erwina.
What do we have here?
A young man dressed in skin-tight leathers gives you a quick once-over. He must like what he sees, because he smiles wide, his lips just parted.
How can I ease your troubles, friend?
What do you do here?
I surprise and delight the clientele.
He winks.
My speciality's oils. Full-body rub-downs, right? Fit to leave you limber, clear-headed, and free of the stresses of hard living. I got other skills, of course, should you be looking. And all for a measly 200 pyres.
Farewell.
My, aren't you a handsome one?
An older woman looks you up and down and smiles, revealing several gold teeth.
Did you need help with something, my dear?
What do you do here?
Isn't it obvious? I entertain, of course.
Okay. She does a little shimmy and breaks off with a laugh.
It'll cost you 50 pyres, naturally. And don't let the wrinkles fool you. I'm still young at heart, and I've got more experience than most.
Chuckles. Farewell. I do not require either of your services, but we'll keep it in mind for later. Alright, so we need to maybe figure out a way to do something about Tarna, and then we've got to save what's-his-face from his jewel in his gut. Let's head on over to the Radiant Court, but when we get there, we will probably have to go ahead and close out this video. I'm gonna load in though, because I think there's a fight.
So, how would you be saying Barnacle asked Bilgeswallow?
I would not.
But were you to be saying it, how would you?
I would get a pirate to do it by grabbing one and sticking a sword up their...
Aye, ma'am, understood. Forget I asked.
Whoops. Berna. Alright, so yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a fight, like, down. I think we, like, piss somebody off and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. We'll see. This whole area seems a little more tight than I remember. Also, the treasure trove. Great. Alright, but we are going to have to take a look at that on the next time we play, because that's going to be the end of this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.